everyone, time for a channel update. February is going to be jam-packed, alright? We got a lot of stuff coming up, and what I'm going to start doing is go over what I did in January, and then I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do in February, and then I'm going to end the video with like a side personal note that I just wanted to let you guys know why there wasn't much content during the middle part of January, alright? So let's just go ahead and start what I did first in January, alright? I attended CES with my friend Jacob. We went together and went to this event, and we had a blast. It was a lot of fun. It was our first time really being at the a convention center of that magnitude. And we did our CES Day 1, Day 2, and Day 3 impression videos that a lot of people seem to enjoy, but we also recorded videos on the show floor. So if you haven't actually, there's tons of videos of us like on the show floor messing with different technology, like different TVs. There's I tested out the PlayStation VR. There's a video of me doing that, the Oculus Rift, tons of stuff, you know, car technology and whatnot. So if you're interested and you want to go see those videos, you have to go to my channel, the playlist section, click on CES 2016, and you guys will see all the videos in there of the playlist. I don't think I mentioned this quite frequently. This is why the views on those videos are like very small, like they're not that big at all. So please guys, if you're interested in watching that, just go ahead and go on the channel. You have to go into the playlist because they're unlisted. I didn't want to flood everybody's inbox, and I just wanted to look nicer on my YouTube channel and to have all these videos just being spammed in the inbox. So alright, make sure you go to the playlist and check for that. After that, the second week, excuse me, I basically did my video game awards, and every single, I think for 6 days, I uploaded a new video in a different format. This time it was my 2.5-hour show where I got up in front of a green screen and just went over the, you know, the categories and whatnot, made it seem like, oh, super fancy and professional. I did it more on a, I guess a lower scale of things, but people seem to really enjoy it. People actually love this format much more than my previous VGAs, people were telling me, and which is just awesome to hear. People really like that format. It was easier to digest, and I think it just flowed better. It wasn't so long and monotonous and things like that. So that's basically how I'm going to tackle my VGAs from here going forward. Positive responses all around for that. I hope you guys enjoyed those videos, whether you agreed or disagreed with what I had to say about those games, alright? The third week was when things kind of dripped off, because I originally wanted in the third week to put up like gameplay impressions or gameplay discussions, excuse me, news articles and discussions, and as well as an unboxing too. I wanted to actually get my Acer X34 Predator and unbox it for that. So things kind of changed drastically that week, and I'm going to tell you guys why at the end of this channel update, alright? But basically, none of that happened. The reason I couldn't do the X34 Predator is because I didn't have the money at the time. I'm waiting for money to come in, but it's just the fact of when it's coming in. So luckily, hopefully, I should be getting it within the first or second week of this month, like this week or next week of this month. So when I do, I'm going to try and hurry up and get an X34 Predator. They're sold out everywhere, but Amazon is taking back orders right now, which is unfortunately what I'm going to have to do. So, alright. That is why you guys didn't see that unboxing. At the very least, I believe I did put up a video of some sort. I forgot what I put up, though. It was some vlog or something like that. I think it was a gameplay discussion. I'm not really sure, but you guys got like one video that week. The third week, pretty much nothing major happened, or the fourth week, excuse me, nothing major happened, but we did have game releases, alright? We had The Witness and Rise of the Tomb Raider on PC, alright? I did not pick up The Witness, case in point, because it was $40, and I just didn't feel confident in purchasing the game for $40. Not that it's not going to be a good game, and not that I'm not going to be spending a lot of time in that game being, you know, and it's going to be worth $40, but just for me personally, I didn't want to do the whole $40 price tag, so I skipped on it. I'm going to be getting it probably during the summer on a Steam summer sale or something like that, where it's going to be really cheap. But I did pick up Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I did actually do a stream of that on Twitch the first time. I think it's archived on Twitch. But I did upload my video in 4K, Rise of the Tomb Raider in 4K. The frame rate was kind of bad. You can watch the video to find out why. That was my fault. I just tried to, you know, encode the video and record it in higher quality to the point where it was really bottlenecking my computer and what it could handle. And then I also have been uploading optional tombs. I've been recording myself playing through the optional tombs in Tomb Raider that I have come across, and I've been uploading the videos, no commentary, but just been uploading the videos and me figuring them out. Though I still have videos that I want to upload from the optional tombs, and those are going to be continuing through the course of this month. All right. The Division beta came out as well, so I did upload footage on that, and just my impressions and stuff like that. My thoughts from the alpha have not changed. And I also put up the Division in 4K. That game is unoptimized at the moment, so that's why it doesn't run well, but it still gives you a general idea of how the game looks at 4K. I also had the pleasure of participating in the Homefront Revolution closed beta, this private stress test that they were holding, and I put up my impressions. They allowed us to upload footage, so I put up my impressions of Homefront the Revolution. Very surprised about the quality of the game at the moment, but hopefully it gets improved before release. Now let's move on to February, all right? Because now we got a lot of stuff coming up, all right? So it's going to be a long video again, all right? So today's Monday, the first week. So you guys are seeing the channel update for February 2016, all right? That's all of the videos that are going to be uploaded today. We'll see. Tomorrow, you have an unboxing, all right? A game unboxing. We have Gravity Rush Remastered. I ordered it off Amazon because GameStop doesn't take pre-orders for some reason. I have no idea, but I ordered it off Amazon. I had a gift card anyway, so the game cost me like $0 practically. So it's supposed to come here on Tuesday. Gravity Rush Remastered. I have Gravity Rush on my Vita currently. I just never beat the game. But you guys can get an unboxing for Gravity Rush Remastered on Tuesday, as well as a optional tomb video for Rise of the Tomb Raider. All right, so unboxings are coming back. Should be good to go with that. The Wednesday, you guys are going to have a Tomb Raider Impressions, Rise of the Tomb Raider Impressions video. I'm also going to be uploading another optional tomb video. Thursday, you're going to have your Gravity Rush Remastered Impressions, all right, what I think about the game, playing it from the Vita, going to the PS4. And you guys are going to also have another optional tomb video for Rise of the Tomb Raider. Friday is going to be another optional tomb video for Rise of the Tomb Raider. Saturday is going to be some gameplay of Gravity Rush Remastered. Hopefully like a boss fight or something like that, if I come across it in the game. Keep in mind that I'm hoping to beat Rise of the Tomb Raider this week, and then I can focus on Gravity Rush Remastered and things like that. All right. So along with that gameplay of Gravity Rush Remastered on Saturday, you guys are going to see the optional tomb videos as well for Rise of the Tomb Raider. All right, Sunday another optional tomb video for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm gonna try and upload these daily just to get through them, and hopefully people will enjoy them and watch them. We'll see. This is all subject to change, so if people just are not interested in the optional tomb videos for Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'm just not gonna upload them anymore. You know, it's like if the videos can't even hit 100 views, then it's no point. So. All right, the second week of February is a big week for me because I'm starting my not my second semester, but I guess my second semester of this year term for college. So I'm starting that on Monday. This is gonna have a big impact on videos. Well, actually, looking at my schedule now, it shouldn't have much of an impact at all, since I'm taking less classes than I did, because I'm getting to the point where I pretty much have taken all the classes that they offered at the college I'm going to right now, and now I'm gonna have to transfer to a different college next semester. So it's gotten to the point where I'm only taking like 2 classes this semester, but for me it's like all I can do. So we're gonna start off Monday with another optional tomb video for Rise of the Tomb Raider. Again, if no one's been watching it, then that's gonna stick. I'm just gonna stop uploading those if no one's gonna be interested in watching that. Tuesday is a big release day. All right, we have, I guess, how many games do we have? We have 4 games, technically, but one of them I'm not interested in. I'm not getting Naruto. I don't watch Naruto. I never watched Naruto, and I don't have any interest in Naruto whatsoever. I'm not an anime guy. Jake is really into Naruto, so maybe, he's going to get the game, and I'm going to see it from there, but I'm not interested in getting the game at all, all right? But everything else that's coming out that day, I am interested in getting. Unravel is coming out. This is the big anticipated platformer that EA is publishing, and I'm going to be uploading on Tuesday Unravel in 4K. What also comes out is this indie game called Firewatch. You guys may have heard of it. It's the one where you're like a park recreation officer or something like that, and it's kind of like a mystery it has like a horror vibe to it almost. It could be interesting. All right, so I'm gonna upload Firewatch in 4K when I get it on PC. And then that's basically all we're gonna do. All right. Wednesday, Unravel first impressions, and Thursday, Firewatch first impressions, and Friday is pretty much open. If I'm still uploading Rise of the Tomb Raider optional tombs, it will be, you know, including on Wednesday and Thursday, and that Friday to be, you know, since it's empty really. So. All right, and then Saturday, Dying Light: The Following, my first impressions for that. All right, that is the DLC, which is kind of like another game to Dying Light, because it's like they offer this new open world, but it's supposed to be it's supposed to be bigger than the first game basically. So I'm definitely interested in getting it. I'm gonna be doing my first impressions for Dying Light: The Following on Saturday. Sunday is gonna be a gameplay discussion. We'll see how that goes. I have no idea what the topic is going to be, but I'll think of something. All right. And then the third week of February, on Monday, another gameplay discussion. Maybe on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday we have the release date of Street Fighter V. I have decided I'm going to get it on PC. It's much cheaper, and it just makes sense. And there's crossplay between PS4 and PC, so it makes little sense for me to get it on PS4 at this point. So I'm going to be uploading Street Fighter V in 4K, big deal. Wednesday, my Street Fighter V first impressions. Thursday, Street Fighter V final boss fight, whatever the final boss fight for the career mode that they're going to have in the game. And then basically some online play for Street Fighter V going forward into next week. Now, and some gameplay discussions as well. Now, there's a lot of stuff pending, you know, that I also want to do this month that I just want to talk about briefly. There's a lot of stuff pending, all right? What is pending is, of course, the Acer X34 Predator unboxing, all right? Whenever I get the money and whenever I can get the monitor, you know, keep in mind, because I have to back order it. Whenever I get it, I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys. We'll see how it goes. Along with that, I'm going to upload my ultra-wide gaming impressions, or just like a slideshow of different games in ultra-wide and things like that. So keep that in mind. I'm also want to get a new phone this month as well, if all goes according to plan. So that being said, I was definitely going to pick up the Huawei Nexus 6P, all right? I was going to wait till the HTC One M10, but there's some specs that have leaked, and keep in mind that HTC kind of said that they're more focusing on VR instead of their mobile department. And I, as a customer, I didn't feel confident in them after they said that, pretty much. So I decided to go ahead and just get the Nexus 6P. When I get the money, I'm just going to order it, and we'll just go on from there forward, all right? I'm also going to look into getting a new tablet, the HTC Nexus 9. And no, I don't have a thing towards Nexuses. They're just really cheap and good devices. So, also the Elgato HD60 Pro. All right, I do want to get that. That is the 1080p 60 frames per second capture card for PCIe. You know, you can plug it into your computer. That is something that I definitely need to get, because I'm tired of using this game broadcast thing. It works well, but it doesn't record games in 1080p 60. It only does 1080p 30. So getting a new capture card is definitely on my list. I want to do an unboxing of that, as well as do a test video of that. And then there's some more unboxings for random other stuff that may or may not happen. There's also a room tour. When I get everything set up, I will do the room tour. I'm not going to do the room tour now, you know, and it doesn't make any sense to me. So when I get everything set up and it looks ideal, that is when I'm going to do the room tour, all right? So that is basically the month of February. It is packed. I'm going to try and take it one day at a time, and you know, just go on, you know, from there forward and things like that. Now, to get into this quickly, basically why things have been a little bit slow around here, all right? I have been impacted by a positive. It's an overall, the outcome of the situation. I mean, the situation sucks, right? But the outcome of it is ultimately going to be positive. So it's a good situation, I guess you can say. All right. Basically, here's what happened. You guys know that what I did previously for my job is what I did is I worked with my dad, who was a commercial real estate agent, and I would assist him in different things for me to say that I had like a job description. It's very varied. I did everything from like market research and creating marketing flyers like on Photoshop. I went to different properties and showcased them to clients and then I did some phone lookup and research and different properties around the area. I did like a bunch of different stuff. So for me to sit here and say my job description is blah blah blah, it doesn't really, it's not really what it is. It's very varied. Like I did like a lot of different stuff. All right. So I haven't actually worked since mid-December. Like I haven't actually had like a full schedule since mid-December. Mid-December, the holidays were coming up for Christmas and things like that, so that was fine. I had the holidays off. My parents went out of town, so there was no work that my dad needed me to do during that week. He told me, and then I went to CES as well, and I had all that time. Like keep in mind that's like basically the week after CES. He told me he didn't need me at the moment, and so I had like a full straight month of zero income. Roughly 2 weeks ago, he notified me, and I saw this. I can't say that I didn't see this coming. I kind of saw this coming since he kind of alluded to it a few months ago, but I just didn't see it coming this quickly. All right. Roughly 2 weeks ago, he sat down with me and he was like, "Listen, you sitting here and you being here, just working for me, isn't helping you towards your career. It isn't doing anything for you. You need to get out there and get something in the gaming industry and what you want to do, and really pursue your passion. You being here isn't helping that." Which he's absolutely right. Me being there wasn't helping the situation whatsoever. It wasn't. So, he basically said, "I want you to start looking for stuff available, and even if you're not, even if it's like an internship or something, it's not like a paid internship, whatever. Take it. I'll give you money whenever you need it." And so he essentially let me go so I could better myself at getting something in the field that I want to be in. What I really want to do is be a creative director. I want to be the visionary behind the whole game project. All right. Essentially, what I want to do is basically everything Hideo Kojima does, which is like direct, produce, and write the stories. All right. But the thing is, like it was such like it impacted me greatly because I'm like one of those people. I'm not like the go-getter personality. I'm not like the type of person, if you like leave me alone like on the street in the middle of nowhere, I'm not like the, well, I guess I'll just head this way type of guy. It's like I need direction, sort of, and it's hard for me to really be the risk taker and to really go out there and put myself out there, if that makes sense. I'm not a very social person. You guys watch my videos and you're like, oh wow, he can talk, and he does these videos and he's fine in front of a camera, but in a sense, this is just a camera. I guess since I'm used to it, public speaking is fine to me now, but I'm not this big social person, I'm not the type of person that has like tons of friends. I prefer more quality friends than I do quantity, if that makes sense. And so essentially, for the past month and a half, I have had zero income. Zero income. There have been situations, where my dad has given me some money just for little things that I need, but I have like this high moral standard to the point where even if I was desperate and I needed money, I won't ask for it. I feel like I need to earn it. I don't like being handed shit. I want that sense of ownership. I want that sense of, hey, I worked for this and this is why I have it. I don't want stuff to be handed to me for the sake of being handed to me. I was like that in school as well. I was like one of those people who I could easily look up the answer and find out the answer to this problem, but I don't want to do that. It's like I need to feel like I have accomplished something or I worked towards something. Even if it means that I ultimately fail in the end, that to me is more valuable than me just faking my way to success. And that's not how you want to work in life. You don't want to fake your way to success. You're supposed to learn. Mistakes are not a bad thing. Mistakes are a good thing because you learn from mistakes and then you progress forward to the point where you're fine. So that's the situation. Naturally, a lot of you guys are going to be saying to yourselves, all right, so how does this impact us? How does this impact the viewer? Does this mean that you're like, how are you sitting here getting all these games, on release still? You just mentioned that you're going to get all these games on release. Pretty much all the games that are coming out this month. What I did essentially is what's paying for all my games right now is YouTube. This is paying for all my games. I got hundreds of dollars basically not only from just YouTube as well, but also from doing that QA test with Naughty Dog. I got paid $300 just for doing that QA test for Naughty Dog, you know, and it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed my time doing it. And they paid us $300 basically. So I have all this money basically in my PayPal account, like hundreds of dollars in my PayPal account that can easily, you know, I can easily pay for my games here. So that's what I've been doing. That's what's paying for the games. That's what paid for Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's what's going to pay for Firewatch, Unravel. That's what's going to pay for Street Fighter V. That's what's going to pay for it. You know, is YouTube for now. When I do have all this, I have all this money coming in. The thing is, I have thousands of dollars that are supposed to come in. I just am waiting for this, you know, situation, real estate. I'm waiting for the property to close basically before that money comes in. Like I said, it should happen this week or next week at the latest. If it doesn't, then I need to get like an update with my dad and be like, hey, what's going on? You know, it's like, listen, but that money is like desperate to me because I have all this debt that I'm in, and then I have all this stuff I need to support myself. Like I need to pay for gas in my car. You know, I need to go places. And you know, school's coming up and things like that. So obviously, like I'm very stressed at the moment. It's like tons of things. All right. So what I'm doing this week, guys, is essentially I'm applying to different development companies in different positions. All right. There's many different companies in my area. You know, being in the greater Los Angeles area, I have a great opportunity because there's a lot of development studios in this area. You know, Los Angeles is synonymous with entertainment, so it's great to be here and have like a passion for the entertainment industry. Because I couldn't be in a perfect place. You know, I couldn't be in a more perfect place. So I have all these development companies, you know, that I want to do and that I want to apply for really, and all these positions that they're offering and stuff. And really, it's coming down to, all right, well, what do I really want to do? You know. There's different positions. Most people who get into game development start off in the QA field, and I've been talking with a developer on LinkedIn who will remain anonymous at this point in time, who's been helping me and guiding me really towards a good direction in my life. That is, I couldn't be more thankful of him really, but really without him I'd be completely lost. So I'm lucky enough that he's taken time out of his day to come and help me. So most people who get into game development start off in the QA field, and you know, it's QA's testing basically, or testing games. So there's different positions, there's different ways I can do QA, all right? I can do QA at Infinity Ward, which is the closest to me. It's Call of Duty, but you know, you gotta start off somewhere, right? I can do QA at Insomniac Games, which are in Burbank. A few more, they're a little bit further, but not that much further. All right, I can do Insomniac Games. I can do QA at Square Enix. You know, whichever one. I have a choice between those three in terms of the QA field. Then there's different positions. Production intern is something I can take advantage of. That is at Infinity Ward, I believe that they're only offering that, and that's a little bit more on the management side of things, a little bit more business related, but it is a higher position than QA department. All right. Or I could do associates writer, which has to do with the narrative department of games. You guys know I'm very passionate about the narrative department of games. So I'm kind of leaning more towards that, because, and keep in mind, like they said, like, and that the narrative department, the associates writer, that's being offered at Treyarch in Santa Monica. So I have a choice here, really. I'm in an interesting position right now because I have a choice. I can do QA, which is just a general thing that most people would start off with. I can do production intern, which if I want to head, my major that I'm trying to get is called multimedia production. It's in the damn title. So they can, you know, they're gonna look at that and be like, okay, fine, you know, this guy's actually working towards something. And you know, they even said if you're working towards a production degree, some production degree, you definitely that's definitely required, you know, and you definitely want to let us know about that. So I have that. Or I can do associates writer, and that is more of the narrative department. Like I said, I'm very passionate about storytelling. I want to eventually write stories for and create the games from my own imagination. You know, the games that I have in here, the ideas and stuff, which are industry changing. So not to toot my own horn or anything, but honestly, when the time comes and I'm able to really create the stuff that I want to create, when I'm able to, you know, show it to you guys, it's really revolutionary stuff. and it's not something that you have to be a brain surgeon to figure out. It's just taking a different perspective at how things should work. That's all it really is. So those are the positions that I'm thinking about at the moment, and I have to make a decision this week. Next week school is starting, and that's also a big thing. School is going to be an interesting thing because I also am going to have to somehow balance school. Luckily, I'm not doing full time at school though, but I'm going to have to balance school and then the career too, which is probably going to be like a full-time job. This is going to impact you guys in some way whatsoever, somehow, all right? Because, obviously if I'm not here and I don't have a lot of time to make videos, keep in mind, game development, there's people work there for long hours. Like people are like there for 10, 11, 12 hours sometimes. People are there forever. So I really have to sit here and be like, all right, I have to work toward. I need you guys to just understand. You have to work towards your passion and everything like that, and it's fine. So just keep in mind. Reason I'm telling you guys this is because I want you to understand the situation. All right, I don't want you to feel sympathetic. I don't want sympathy. I don't want anything like that. Don't ask if you can donate money because you guys don't owe me anything. All right, don't want the whole. Don't ask me for PayPal information at all. You guys seriously don't owe me a damn thing. Just watch the videos, enjoy it like you always have. That's all I care about. All right, I get money from YouTube. I don't need money from you guys at all. So don't ask me for that, please. Just understand that this is the situation I'm in. It's a positive, life-changing situation that it's gonna really help catapult me in the direction that I want to take my life in. So keep in mind that when I said I want to live my ideal life by the time I'm 35, I'm 21 years old now. Time's flying. So me sitting here is not going to, help do anything. I need to work towards that. It needs to be a continuous goal. And so when all this happens, when all this stuff is going to take place, again, this is going to happen extremely soon. And it's been, you guys remember my goal of 2016, I said, listen, I want to get involved in the gaming industry. And I said it's going to happen sooner rather than later. This is what I meant. This is the situation I'm in. This is what I meant, sooner rather than later. So, all right, guys. Thank you all for just understanding and just being there, supporting the channel and whatnot. I really am happy that you guys are really there, and it's awesome to continuously work towards goals and things for that, and also the fact that I can have these conversations and stuff with you guys as well. The channel is fine. I'm gonna try to upload gameplay as much as I can. Basically, just keep in mind that I don't want to do gameplay and feel completely demotivated and things like that, because that's how I felt this past 2 weeks. I honestly had zero motivation to even play anything. I was playing Need for Speed. I haven't touched that game in 3 weeks because I just had no motivation to even play a damn game. So I just can't. So only this past weekend have I actually been able to sit down and play some games. So and not feel like shit. So it's just a phase. I'm gonna get through it. Everything's gonna be perfect, and this is gonna ultimately end. I'm ultimately gonna be ending up in a better situation and just a better position than I ever could have imagined if I just sat there and stayed and waited for opportunities to come for me, which don't happen. You gotta create opportunities, they say, right? So, all right, guys, have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later, and hope you're looking forward to the content coming up in February. And that's it. So, peace. Have a good one.